Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and the Rove through New Zealand continues. We're doing the New Zealand North Island bush trip, leg 4 from Pauanui Beach to Rotorua. Let's go. Okay programs, off we go, shall we? Where are we? Off to 157 for 350 once we're in the air. Already started the clock. It's a beautiful into the sun takeoff. Beautiful, lovely. Little islands off in the distance. Ah, this is amazing. Little plane taking off. Get our flaps up, get our gear up. A bit of speed up. This plane doesn't like turning until it starts getting a bit of speed. 350. Whangamata. After taking off from a Pauanui airdrome, head due south, flying just inland off the Pacific coastline and pass over Warikawa Harbour. Sight Whangamata Harbour in the distance. Whangamata lies on the southern end of Whangamata Harbour, where it opens to the Pacific Ocean Bay of Plenty. Oh, there's a football team called Bay of Plenty. The Bay of Plenty was named in 1769 by British explorer and cartographer James Cook due to the copious amounts of food available in the region. Copious amounts. Good, here we go. 150. I think we can even start trimming down. There we go, -3. I think it was -5 that was doing the trick, but we'll sort that out in a minute. Look at this coastline, the cliffs. Very cool. Is it cool? Yes, it is. It's very cool. Yeah, 5. I think it's going to do it. 5. It's my rudder trimming not working today. I guess we're just going to be turning left. It's working yesterday. It must just be the wind. Must be the direction we're going. There is no rudder trim. There is no aileron trim, apparently. Unless I'm forgetting what buttons they are, which is possible. Buttons, man. How do they work? What do we got here? We're above Oputere? Oputete? Something like that. Little fields here. Just in the inlet. Nothing on the Googles, though. Must be just a farm. There is rudder trim. I can see the rudder moving, but it's not helping with turning left. Surely it should be. Don't think there's aileron trim. Oh, maybe there is. Oh, there is. Gone too much. There we go. Oops. Oops, I says. We've done 344, but we did take off and I started the clock a bit early, I think so. What's the next turn? 145? We're just going to be flying out over the coast, I take it. Fair enough. Oh, there's Whangamata just in front of us. The other side of this peninsula. Try to head towards it, actually. I feel like we did a bit of a large loop on takeoff. We might not quite be in the right spot, and I don't want to be flying over open water. I'd rather just fly along the coast. Thanks very much. Little town there, little bridge. What's that? What would you call that? Inlet? Bay? some kind of water feature. Let's get back to 157, because I'm surprised we haven't turned yet. I'm wondering whether I've broken the purple arrow. We are literally above Wangamatta. I'm expecting to see a 145 show up. There it is. Ah. Timing. Alright, 4 minutes 7 seconds at 145 degrees to Waihi Beach? Waihi Beach. Continue tracking the coastline. The coastline just inland of the Bay of Plenty. Pass over the village of Wiritoa and then reach Waihi Beach. No, Waihi Beach. Waihi Beach. Something like that. Toss a coin to your witcher. What's this? Hey, look at that. Points get them before they're gone. What's that mean? Never seen that announcement before in my life from a Microsoft game bar. Toss a coin to your rover, oh Bay of Plenty. Yes. Less singing, I think, would be the order of the day, surely. Surely. My ears, people screamed. In horror. This is Wiritoa underneath us now. Wiritoa. It's a little road that goes up the hill there, and there's a point of view, Watueka, someone's put in. Good job, someone. What's going on in front of us here? Some kind of sandbank. Where we're headed. Must be Waihi Beach. Waihi Beach. Waihi Beach. Why? But why? Still haven't looked at what plane this is. I keep forgetting. It's a plane. Oh, excuse me. Garçon, some water, please. Thank you. That's better. Maybe? Question mark. Yeah, this is... What's going on? There's, in the Googles, it's just a beach. There's no lagoon like this. What you doing, algorithm? You've turned Athenry, which is the town that's behind Waihi Beach, into a lagoon. Or maybe, no, I just haven't seen it yet. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, it's turning into a... It's turning into a lagoon. We've done 3 minutes of 4 minutes. Beautiful. What a great place to live. Look at that, right on the beach. You got a lagoon behind you. This is apparently the Bay of Plenty. What food would have been here? The cook saw. Where am I flying to? I want 145. Yeah, I don't know what the native, like, fruits and things? Did you see whole, you know, flocks of kiwis or something? And surely he would have had trouble with the local Maoris if he was just going to show up and kill all the kiwis. Who knows? Who knows? I was not there. We should have turned by now. Yes, we have turned. 135 by 3:30. Well, 3:35 minutes for 135 degrees. Where are we? I've lost my spot. Matakana Island. Fly along a low sandy spit and then reach Matakana Island, which lies within Tauranga Harbour. Tauranga Harbour is a large estuary created by the flow of two river systems into the Pacific Ocean. There you go. It's a spit, these what I call sandbanks. A spit, of course. Yes. I'm trying to remember, there's something spit in Sydney somewhere, and yeah, I think it is one of these little patches of land between two bits of water. Yeah, I learn something every day. And what's this? And this is Tauranga Harbour. It's an estuary. I'd call it a lagoon, but I guess not. I guess not. Why are we still climbing? I mean, it was level for just hours there, and now we're back up to climbing. Trim it back down a bit. Lose a bit of height. How long are we going? 3:35. We've done 1:15. What have they done to this spit? Look how they massacred my spit. Just little farms, little fields just in the middle of everything. I wonder what crop they are planting. Ah, and this is Matakana Island up here. It's not an island. It's, I guess, well, this whole thing would be the island then. This little bubble just in front of us on the Googles is Matakana Island. Yet it's connected to the spit. I beg to differ. Cute little rock and friends out there at the end of the spit. Very nice, but it's probably where we're heading next. Oh, I've never heard of Tauranga. That's where we're headed next. To some, well, I'll read it out, but 5th most populous city in New Zealand. And I've never heard of Tauranga. There you go. I am apologizing to all New Zealanders out there. I know nothing. I know nothing, Jon Snow. They've definitely farmed up this island then. Look at it. It's completely covered in little fields and things. Very cute. Wonder what the industry is. Doesn't quite look like farm fields, but it must be. Oh yeah, they've got rows of things over there. Could be wine. I mean, it'd be pretty salty soil there. Can you have salty soil wine? I don't know. I don't know, maybe 122 or 254. Tauranga. Continue on course. Yes, ma'am. Flying to the south end of Tauranga Harbour to reach the city of Tauranga, a major coastal destination. Tauranga is the 5th most populous city in New Zealand with over 150,000 inhabitants. And as I mentioned, I've never heard of it. I guess they don't have a rugby team I've heard of. And they probably have a rugby team, but just never actually played in any of the comps that I've watched, like the Super Rugby or the whatever the New Zealand provincial one was I used to watch years ago now. I haven't watched any of that for bloody decades. God. What was it? It was like the ITV Cup or something. The NZ Cup. I don't remember. But that was like Bay of Plenty versus Auckland and Waikato and stuff like that. What's going on? I'm dropping out of the sky. I'm losing power. Why? What has happened here? It says I've got fuel. I'm going to hit refuel. What was that? What was that? Oh, it's probably one of these ones where you're meant to switch the fuel tank. I haven't even looked at that. I'm not gonna, because I don't like it. I'm just going to hit the R button and refuel magically with Elon Musk nanobots that refuel the plane in the air while it's flying. It seems to have reset a bunch. Oh no, well now we're very heavy on the right side because I filled the fuel tank. Right. But now I need to trim this way. There we go. A little bit better. Interesting. So I probably should next time before we take off see where the switch fuel button is. Not that I really, you know, like I said, I'm not a big fan of that. Surely these planes have some kind of automatic way of dealing with it. Here we go, Taronga. Look at this place. It is pretty big. Little harbour. It's got photogrammetry. Ah, I've been sleeping on it. Sleeping on old Taronga. I mean, there's a zoo in Sydney called Taronga Zoo, but it's a different spelling. And obviously, Leela from Futurama is Taronga Leela. I wonder where its name Taronga comes from. I mean, I feel certain it's a Maori name, but perhaps not. Maybe it was one of the settlers or something. Who knows? 103 for 5 minutes and 16 seconds. Paengaroa. Something like that. From Taronga, continue on a south-southeasterly course, paralleling State Highway 2 to reach the rural community of Paengaroa. Yes, ma'am. Beautiful. Nicely trimmed. Still losing a bit of height, but that's fine for now. Might just go back up to just into the 5%. Beautiful. Taronga, huh? Oh, little bit of a stutter. There you are, Tua. Filming this the day after New Zealand beat Ireland in the quarterfinals of the Rugby World Cup. Good game. It was a good game. I was a little bit concerned that, as I have been for many years now, referees don't seem to think the All Blacks can knock on or do forward passes. They seem to get away with a lot of those that other countries, especially the little countries like Georgia and whatnot, they don't get away with that. They throw a ball backwards and they get pinged for forward pass. The All Blacks, I think they just go too fast. They're just too fast and too skilled. The referee's like, it must have been my eyes that were the problem, not the All Blacks. That wasn't a knock on. I'm seeing things. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, I would have liked to have seen Ireland go through. They've never won a World Cup, and they're currently, well, maybe not anymore, but #1 team in the world in the rankings. And yet to make it out of the quarterfinals, apparently. Same with Wales. They lost to Argentina, although I have to go for Argentina. Their coach, Michael Cheika. He was the coach of the Waratahs when they won the Super Rugby, and I watched them in the final in Sydney, so I have to, yeah, I'll have to support him forever, really. If he went off and coached the All Blacks or something, or England, I would have to support him. Oh, God. All Blacks okay, but England... Anyway, in about an hour, England, Fiji. Sorry to talk rugby on you, but we're in New Zealand here. Gotta talk rugby. Basically a rule. Ah, yes, there's Paengaroa on the map, next to the Tupuke Golf Club, which you might read as T-Puke, but I'll go Puke. Oh, should be able to see this golf course thing. It should be right in front of us. I don't see no Te Puke golf course. intersection of a couple of roads down here. Golf course and Pauanui. Is that it over on the right? Yeah, there's possibly a golf course in amongst all that. Doesn't quite look like a golf course, but it's sort of not... Well, it is sort of in the right spot. Is that a golf course? Must be. Must be. The little town is just in front of us. Golf course is just next to it. Should be to the left, actually, the golf course, just under the wing now. There's no golf course there, we've been lied to. Google, get your information correct, we've been lied to. Fake news. Fake news. Unless, no, I'm not seeing the golf course, it's meant to be to the left of the town. Lies. Lies, damn lies and statistics. 166 degrees for 4 minutes 9 seconds. Lake Rotoiti. Rotoiti? Ah, hoity-toity Rotoiti. Turn onto a south-southwest heading and follow State Highway 33 to Lake Rotoiti. The lake is in the middle of a line of lakes of the Okataina caldera, an active volcanic structure. We're doomed. We're doomed. Active volcano. Calderas. Yeah. Cold ears, cold fingers as well. Lol. Lol, get him out of here. Oh. What happened there? No one touched nothing. I think my mouse must have a bug in it or something, like a literal actual insect, because weird things are happening. Lake Rotoiti. Oh, there is a lake off in the distance. We're not going to get there in 4 minutes, are we? I mean, are we though? I mean, could we? Could we really? Is it possible? Is it illegal? I'll make it legal. This is an active volcano's caldera up ahead, filled with water. Wow. That seems dangerous. It looks to me like there's quite a few little towns around this lake. Are you telling me it could just suddenly turn into steam one day and blast? Some people are just crazy. Okay, yeah, this is Lake Rotoiti. Would it be actually Rotoiti rather than Rotoiti? Rotoiti. Probably Rotoiti, right? Not now, the plane's getting blown all over the place. Madness, I tell you. It's madness. I can't believe we ran out of fuel, because it's meant to completely refuel at the beginning of each leg these days. The bush trips. You shouldn't have to refuel. I am shocked. I am shocked and outraged. With more outrage than shock. And 5% outrage. Lakefront holiday homes. Ah, foam, sweet foam. arriving at Lake Rotorua. Ah, look, there, on the map I see Rotorua Regional Airport. That must be where we're going, because that is the next turn. 190 for 2 minutes 2 seconds. I'll just start reading it out now. Rotorua. From Lake Rotoiti, turn into a southwest heading and sight the eastern shore of Lake Rotorua, which lies to the southwest of Lake Rotoiti. Land at Rotorua Airport, which lies along the eastern shore of the lake. And that's certainly true according to the picture and also the Google map. And what about mine own eyes? I can't quite see the runway, but it must be in that little jut there. I think it's probably just time to start slowing it down, trimming it up, and generally just having a good time while we try and wait to see. I think I can sort of see where the runway is. It hasn't really quite loaded in, at least according to my old eyes. I want to see you with my own eyes. Luke. There we go. Let's go. There it is. I sort of see the runway. As we casually just floated on in over the little town of Tikitere, trying to keep the speed about 90, roughly, in the right angle, and angle of attack, whatever you call the downward angle. Rotorua, it's on the other side of the lake there. I've heard of Rotorua. That much I've heard. I hadn't heard of Taronga though. To my great discredit and eternal shame. Look at the view here. What a place to live. New Zealand. Bloody marvellous. Actually, and I can see that on the picture, there is a large section of the runway that isn't runway. It's just dotted lines, arrows. So actually where those flashing lights are is where I'm landing. Ish. No, it's even... no, actually not. A little bit earlier. Why are those flashing lights where they're at? They're not even flashing. They're the 4 lights. There are 4 lights. There we go. Floater in now. Runway 18. Nicely done. Beautiful. Cute little plane, this one, I have to say. Even though when it's on the ground it feels very unstable. It's like it's going to tip over at the drop of a hat or the gust of a wind. Nice. Airport exists. What was that? Leg 4. Leg 4 of the New Zealand North Island bush trip. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.